Good morning, my name's Leslie Smith and I'm a director with Beaucourt Curedon. Today's vlog concerns the status of people who work for you. This is really the first question you should consider at the outset of the relationship. Generally, people who work for you could be employees, workers or independent contractors. Sometimes the nature of the relationship will be easy to identify. For example, if someone works for you on a full-time basis and for nobody else, they're probably going to be an employee. But in other cases, it's going to be more complicated. Be careful that you don't agree to something that could cause problems later. The nature of the relationship is important as different rights and obligations apply in each case. So first, employees. What you're looking at is the reality of the relationship. A person may be an employee in employment law, but have a different status for tax purposes, so that's something to watch. Some of the key factors for somebody being an employee are personal service. Does the person provide a service to you? Second one is what is known as mutuality of obligation. Do you require someone to do the work and are they obliged to do it? And the third is control. Do you control what they do? A typical example in an agricultural context of an employee would be a full-time herdsman. The next category is worker. Now, all employees are workers, but not all workers are employees. Some of the factors for employees and workers are similar. Factors that could indicate that someone's a worker rather than an employee are if they work for you occasionally. Does the business have to offer them work and do they have to accept it? If they don't, they could be a worker, although that isn't necessarily the case. Their contract with the business uses terms such as casual, freelance, 0 hours or as required, or something similar. That would support them being workers rather than employees. And the third category is self-employed, someone who provides a service and who is in business on their own account. A typical example would be someone you engage to do contracting work for you on an as and when basis, who uses their own machinery and who works for other people. If they can decide what work they do, when they do it, where they do it and how they do it, and are not under your direct supervision when working, that supports self-employed status. It's a complex area, so please take advice if you're unsure. If you have any queries at all, then please contact us on 01270 6 111 06.